Here we go again.
Introducing from higher education, Lucas Alexander, Buddy Roller, and Aiden Milburn.
Well, once again, it looks like the entirety of higher education are back in the building. Aiden Milburn and Buddy Roller successfully defended their target tag team champions just a little bit earlier on this evening. And it's amazing to see them back out again to support the man who's fastly becoming known as higher education's Plan B, Lucas Alexander. What more does Miss Sienna have to say this evening? Why will she not give the microphone back to our ring announcer, Jan, who is an incredibly talented ring announcer, who does a very good job and could very easily introduce higher education on his own. But apparently, it's not going to be happening when Miss Sienna's around. Let's see what else she's got to say.
So guys, Lucas left earlier for your match, so we're going to do the same. We'll keep it fair. Aiden and Buddy, time for your break. Now you can announce the loser.
Okay, so at least it looks like higher education. You know, Lucas Alexander didn't have any interference.
And loose opponent. He is a fan favourite, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring it out. It is Rossy.
Rossy Rascal is in the building. And thank your lucky stars, because you know it's going to be a hellacious contest when Rossy Rascal is in Carlisle's Box Arena. The Rascal Army is in good voice. Look at Box Arena react to Rossy Rascal. A man of the people indeed. Rossy Rascal has earned the adulation and the appreciation of the Carlisle faithful here in Box Arena. This is going to be an incredibly interesting contest. It's the first time Rossy Rascal and Lucas Alexander have faced off in Target Wrestling. Lucas Alexander recently turning his back on his old friends to become the Plan B of higher education, to sit under the learning tree of Miss Sienna. Listen to this. Lucas Alexander is in no rush this evening to get into the ring, and he's being quite rightfully touted as a chicken here in Box Arena as he finally makes his way into the ring. The wiry Lucas Alexander, like a coiled spring, the erratic and wiry, slightly unhinged Lucas Alexander twitching away, circling Rossy Rascal. A lot of experience for both men. And Rossy Rascal with the physical advantage, as you can see here. And he's going to use that judo background of his, just like we've seen there. The judo mixed martial arts style of Rossy Rascal. Both men tie up once again, and it's a rinse and repeat circumstance as Rossy Rascal once again takes out Lucas Alexander who loses his head tie. Luckily, Miss Sienna is the one that caught it. So I'm sure we'll see that tie at some point again. As once again, these two men look to tie up for the third time. Huge left from Lucas Alexander. The wild card, the plan B, the erratic, the wiry Lucas Alexander. Look at this high, fast-paced action here, as both men showing some fantastic agility with their head scissors takedown from Rossy Rascal. Comes steaming into the corner with the European uppercut. Lucas Alexander looks to reverse the momentum. Rossy Rascal with not quite enough ring awareness there to know where Lucas Alexander was going to be. Lucas Alexander expertly applies that drop kick. What we're going to see here from Rascal is you're going to see him roll over the back. A second rope arm drag from Rossy Rascal. Always impressive agility, always impressive athleticism from Rossy Rascal, who looks to set up the judo throw. And that could have been an end already to this contest if Rossy Rascal was able to hit that judo throw. As it is, Lucas Alexander comes fighting back with a big lariat that takes out Rossy Rascal, rolls him into a pin. It was only a 1 count. It was never going to be enough to take out Rossy Rascal in this contest. Lucas Alexander, of course, is a Grand Slam champion here at Target Wrestling. That's right, he's won every little bit of gold. Currently holds 1/3 of the Target Tag Team Championships and comes steaming in there against Rossy Rascal. Rolls him to the canvas and goes for a quick-ish pin. Not quite quick enough, but at least he's gone from a 1 count to a 2 count here. He seems to be grinding away at Rossy Rascal. As what kind of torture does Lucas Alexander have in mind here? Hold applied, and Alexander is in the driver's seat. Lucas Alexander still keeping hold of the arm, keeping hold of the chicken wing. Oh, grabs the trunks. The referee saw it and warning Lucas Alexander about dragging those trunks. Less than honourable move from Lucas Alexander, who looks to add some insult here to a lot of injury. Lucas Alexander complains to the referee, or at least takes some kind of look out on the outside. Sienna to the midsection with the clipboard to the midsection of Rossy Rascal, while the referee has been distracted. Miss Sienna becomes the plan B on this occasion, and Lucas Alexander takes advantage. The erratic, the slightly unhinged Lucas Alexander. Incredibly agile and very athletic Alexander, wiry as hell, goes for the pin. You just never quite know what Lucas Alexander is going to do next. The sanity of Lucas Alexander being called into question recently with him joining higher education, turning his back on half of the Target Wrestling roster. Big suplex, incredibly impressive stuff from Lucas Alexander, who hits that pin with such precision. But it was just a 2 count. It's not going to be enough to keep down Rossy Rascal. Rossy Rascal once again with his arm being bent behind his head. The chicken wing half applied here by Lucas Alexander, who looks to stand up and improve the torque on that elbow. Look at wrenching the arm out of its socket, bending the elbow behind the back. But once again, Rossy Rascal fights back and tosses Alexander, who fights back with a step-up enziguri kick. And Alexander wants to be a bit quicker about rolling up his opponent for the pin here. It's close, but it was never going to be enough. Not enough haste from Lucas Alexander. It takes a lot more than that to defeat a Target heavyweight champion. He should know, as a former heavyweight champion himself. Lucas Alexander has been a part of the furniture here at Target Wrestling for many years. An incredibly successful wrestler, and he's now turned his back on the box arena faithful. Big drop kick, huge elevation from Alexander. Always impressive athleticism. But it's only going to be enough for a 2 count. It is not going to be enough to put away his opponent. Sienna fighting with our referee and now parting advice to Lucas Alexander. Handed something to Lucas Alexander. A head tie. Oh no, is it one of those judo things? No, it's a tie. It's a tie, but I think it's giving him the strength of a judo expert. Oh, now he takes the black belt of Rossy Rascal. Yeah, he is making a mockery here. He's making an absolute mockery of Rossy Rascal's fighting style. Crane kick incoming. Rossy Rascal has it scouted. Alexander doesn't hit the crane kick and eats a huge clothesline and has another one for his tribbles. The belts came off, the headdresses came off. Alexander is struggling to find his bearings. Huge collision in the middle of the ring and both men are down from the impact. It was like a car crash happening in the middle of the ring. What is Miss Sienna going to do on the outside to become involved and give her client the advantage in this contest? This would be one of the biggest wins that Lucas Alexander would have got in his singles career for a very long time here at Target Wrestling. Lucas Alexander once again is trying to establish himself as a power to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division, and it will do those chances a lot of good if he can somehow get the victory over Rossy Rascal here this evening, as both men are just going blow for blow. Center of the ring, wild miss from Alexander, who gets popped up and elbowed square under the jaw as the Rascal army are in support of Rossy Rascal, who goes charging in. He's been lifted over that top rope. Good tactics from Lucas Alexander, but not in the position you really want to be in, as Rascal shoots himself in. Russian leg sweep takedown into the pin. Close, incredibly close, but it's not going to be enough to earn him the victory here. Not yet anyway, as he can't believe it, and he tries again. Rossy Rascal can't believe the Russian leg sweep takedown was not enough to put an end to this contest, but we know he's got more in that locker. We know that judo throw is absolutely deadly, as Rossy Rascal doesn't want to allow himself to get distracted by Miss Sienna on the outside. Takes Alexander up onto the shoulders. Alexander desperately fights back. Spin kick to the midsection, shoots off the ropes. Oh, what a knee! What a knee! And the erratic Alexander with a Michinoku driver. Oh my God! Incredibly close stuff. Michinoku driver from Lucas Alexander. Not going to be enough to put away Rossy Rascal. So what else does Lucas Alexander have? He's got an incredibly potent super kick, like a well-coiled cobra. That left foot of Lucas Alexander. Rossy Rascal steps out the way, spin kick to the midsection. Oh, powerbomb from Rossy Rascal, rolls him through, huge knee. Big shining wizard from Rossy Rascal. Sienna's on the apron, causes a distraction for the referee and Rossy Rascal, who should have gone for the pin, but didn't listen to the uproar and the frustration. Get down, Sienna, get down, you nuisance. Surely Rascal won't put hands on Sienna. Surely Rascal won't put hands on Miss Sienna. No matter how much Box Arena wants it, Rossy Rascal might coil his fist, but he is too much of a gentleman to hit a lady. As, oh, off the distraction, Alexander with the super kick right under the jaw. And now, second rope, Alexander, leg drop, devastating. Rascal kicks out. Rascal kicks out. It was just a 2 count. Rascal is still in this contest. Alexander cannot believe it as he goes looking for some higher impact. Swapping the second rope for the top rope. Alexander can fly. Oh, Rascal's to his feet. And once again, like a rat up a drain pipe. Oh, Juno off the top rope. Unbelievable. Alexander's dead.
And here is the winner, Rossy!
Huge impact coming in off that top rope. Unbelievable scenes. I could not believe what I have seen this evening. Amazing action right here in Box Arena. Do not forget to like and subscribe and get yourself tickets for this kind of event. What a match! What a match! Rossy Rascal with victory here this evening. Higher Education 1 for 1. Oh, look at it! The rest of Higher Education are here. Buddy Roller and Aidan Milburn are attacking Rossy Rascal in the centre of the ring. The referees are out in force, but what can they do? We've seen this before from Higher Education. They will attack referees. Who will save Rossy Rascal from this attack from every single member of Higher Education, who once again make a mockery of another contest here in Target Wrestling? It's unbelievable what these levels will stoop to. What kind of levels Higher Education will stoop to is sickening. Title to the face. Lucas Alexander uses the Tag Team Championship to basically, it looks like he's knocked out Rossy Rascal. He doesn't look like he's even conscious as Lucas Alexander goes to that top rope and hits the splash. Alexander falls. Higher Education are running a mockery here in the Box Arena in Carlisle. And who, if anyone, will save Rossy Rascal from this attack?
Now you will see what happens when you mess with Higher Education. You get taken out just like your beloved tribal was.
Miss Sienna with some incredibly strong words. What an impact Higher Education are having at Target Wrestling. It's hard to say the dominance in numbers is not going to help Higher Education in the future as well. When will this iron right grip of the Target Tag Team Championships end?